EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here we go on 4th down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
The Chargers had 10-5 to start play. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row. And
we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll look to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Haven't met a corner that's worth their salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella taking a rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rolling to his right. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Howell. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balls that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. On the give, this is Eckler. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
LA readies for its next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Third down and 7.
Ray.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
The Commanders' 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Powell. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Howell. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll go play action. Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And once more, Howell back to the air. Out route here, and he finds Turner. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, some strong running. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Johnston. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do. You get greedy in a good way.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Powell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lawrence, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. And Howe will throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Powell throwing on first down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Lawrence, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How they run that effectively.
The look of the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That one a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Quick throw here to Johnston. He'll get it inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes...
Touchdown, Chargers! Quinn Johnston, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. It's complete. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd down throw for Howell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Howell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Howell to throw. He's got McLaurin. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Pushing through the contact. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play looming on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.